Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. Welcome back to the full walkthrough in the Crew 2. So I have been spending some free time before starting out to have an icon. We'll be doing great. But looks like I have been currently placed as icon 7. So looks like this will might have some few changes to be going down to home. So this is going to be a pretty good awesome out there to take a good look on the inside. So this will be much high-end style to be quite very look on the inside. But take a good look. Very fancy. So I could probably have to take a good walk around the tour, but this is different. You might have a good high-end furniture, but this is going to be having some good view out there. So I could probably have to take a good walk on the outside. But man, becoming an icon, this could become much popular whenever you're going to have to make yourself to become a good successful driver. But take a good look out there, folks. Taking a good city view of Miami before nighttime comes. Anyway, so let's just gonna get started for having a little bit quick tour. So I'll be continuing on for some more race events to be participate. So this is going to be quite very good changes to be having a good place to be in the living room. And also for the kitchen was definitely might become very good fancy to be quite very good modern style. Good thing my planes are still in one place. But this might be quite very good to be giving a new location spot to be on the inside. So I hope I could probably have to go over to the garage. So good thing the hangar and harbor was actually unlocked when moving on to a different levels. But this is definitely might quite very brilliant to have a good place to walk around. But yep, these are my good rides. Everything to be in place as an organized garage. But good thing my KTM 450 EXC has been given a nice place on to a better view. Two of my Rally Raid vehicles and even my Corvette C7 Stingray Drag Race Edition was actually to be placed. So good thing I still have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Wellenhunt Coupe W196 was now being part of the collection. So actually I just made it myself to be used for taking the test drive after creating my own livery design. But it is always going to be having a fine logo to be placed as a UDRS logo. Now, on to the hangar. So looks like I haven't explored yet, but good thing this will might have everything to get started for having a full segment to be continued on. Just going to have to move down to the second floor. Now this place looks very nice. This room is very good to be placed with some good airplanes to be parked around. And good thing that there's a pool table was actually to be in place. But this is going to be a best place to hang out. But this is definitely might be quite very good awesome out there to have something very good in luxury. There's my plane over there, so I could probably have to walk right by in. So yeah, I should probably have some more planes to be collected to be stored into the hangar. If I could probably have enough credits, so this will be doing great to be reached up by maybe over 1 million. That will be quite very good to be keeping up with some more events. Now let's just gonna go over to the harbor, but this is gonna be quite very good to be on the water. But wow, this looks very good. You can probably park any kinds of boats whenever you like. Maybe like a powerboat and jet sprint could probably have to share in one room. There's my Proto Offshore Mark 1 is in place. So maybe this one might have the Proto Leopard will be needed to be in the lineup. So I could probably have to set a vehicle here on this empty spot. Just gonna have to load for a quick seconds and get my Leopard to be stored in. There you go. Looks like this is going to be quite very good to store any kinds of vehicles to be forming as a good forming fleet. Well, this is definitely might be quite very awesome to have a very good high-end home was actually to become very popular. Now let's just gonna head back to the living room, but this is gonna be a very good place to be suitable as a penthouse. Okay, there's my Corvette. Anyway, looks like this is gonna be a very good quick tour out there, but looks like things have been changed a bit since starting out from the first part. But I know, every journey always gonna have to go down to learn the basics, learn the ropes, and make your way to become a good professional racer to do any kinds of 4 type of events. So this one might have to get ready to go over to do some next ideas. Maybe I could probably have to zoom out. Just gonna have to make sure to go over to the spot or the barn. But this one might have new disciplines to be available, so let's just gonna go over to the off-road HQ. But this one might have motocross will be unlocked, including the hovercraft will be received as well. But man, this is gonna be quite very good to get started for taking a new step of racing opportunity. We'll be going in to take on the Rallycross. What can I tell you? Rallycross and hovercraft has finally unlocked. So let's just gonna have to walk around and choose the best Rallycross vehicle ever yet. But I'll make sure if I could probably have to try out hovercraft later on. But this one might take a lot of progress whenever I'm about to be ready to take on Sophia. Now let's see. This is going to be very good to choose the best Rallycross vehicles ever yet. So there's the Cadillac Escalade Enforcer unit, but this is available in bundle along with a Ford F-150 Raptor. And there's a Camaro C28 Enforcer unit as well, but this is a Motor Pass exclusive, but I could probably have to continue on for the full walkthrough throughout the segment. Maybe this one might have to choose the best Rallycross vehicle. Maybe the Ford Focus RS was definitely might be a very good all-wheel drive to be suitable as a 2010 model. Maybe this is going to be quite very good to choose the best performance level. And there's the Lancia Delta S4, the Mitsubishi Lancer WRC05, and the Ford Focus RX. Well, this vehicle is very good price range to be quite given the exclusive, just like the Group B category from Gran Turismo Sport, but the body style was actually different. But it is definitely might be a very good car. Let's see, just gonna have to go in and maybe I could probably have to go and purchase the Citroen C3 Racing 2017. But this is a very good horsepower of 380 bhp. Well, maybe I could probably go for it, but this is going to be having one colorable will be available. Well, one color available, I mean. But this is definitely might be a very good car to be used for the World Rally Championship. Just going to have to choose one rims, and this will be confirmed to be purchased to buy. So I hope I could probably have to do some more events at any time, but Rallycross awaits for me, folks. Okay, 14 new activities. Now this is going to be pretty good awesome out there, but however, maybe this will might have some organized filters will might need to get settled in. So good thing this will might have some good examples whenever each type of disciplines will be ready to participate. Just gonna have to go over to do Rallycross. There you go. Okay, that's much better. So this one might have to go over to take on the first event is American Patrol Race. So this one might be located at the ski jump. But this is going to be quite very good awesome out there to see how this out to be. So let's get ready to go and participate. And let's see how I can do it.
Just in. British-based oil company American Petrol has announced that the TV rights for their annual race have finally been sold after an intense bidding war. Every year, as you know, the fan-favorite race features a different course. This year, we're here in beautiful Utah, where the race organizers promise a special surprise.
See that? This is one race you're going to be sitting out. It's my time to shine, which means you get to watch as I show you how it's done. That might not be fair, but life isn't always about fair. Sometimes you just have to wait your turn. Thanks for understanding. I knew you would.
It's my time to shine. Yeah. Who does this guy think he is, telling us we can't race? You know, that's an excellent question. I say we race anyway. Right? What's he gonna do, ground us?
Well, maybe I just don't need to be a spectator, hero. I'm about to get started. So let's do this.
What the hell are you doing in this race? I thought I told you this one was mine.
Well, this race just meant to be starting out, Wade. This race was meant to be starting for a Rallycross. So it looks like I'm taking the lead, and this is going to be the only ways to go awesome.
Alright, if you want to try and make a race of it, I'll school you.
If he could drive as good as he talks, there'd be no way you could beat him.
Well, that's true. Looks like this is going to be a one Rallycross education demonstration, folks. Luckily for Wade, I bet he could probably have to take third place while Tucker Morgan is going in for second. And for the good news is, this is going to be the most epic part out there before going in for having a good extreme jump. Pack it up with a nitro, and here comes the epic jump. Wow, that was a good solid touchdown. Hold that brake, going in.
I really think you can take him.
I bet I will. So it looks like proceed forward to the second lap, and this is going to be pretty all good for now. Just going to take that checkpoint. %30 to go.
You think you'll ever be as good as me? Think again.
Well, I can still got this one. But I bet Wade could probably come up with a better strategy. He'd come up. Just gonna have to keep going in and defend my position. Just gonna have to take that jump one more time. Wow, that was so excited. Final stretch for taking a good extreme jump. I gotta say, this is pretty A-okay. Now, looks like this one might grab 2 parts as a received prize.
Nobody ought to be in this to get famous. There's no TV cameras where we do our best work. Mother Nature sees what we're doing, and that's enough. I don't need to be a rock star to feel good about what I'm doing. You want stars? Come with me on a night drive in the desert, and I'll show you the biggest night sky you've ever seen. That's what I'm talking about.
That was my race to win. What do you think you were doing taking it away from me? You need to understand how this relationship works, because right now, it doesn't. Not for me. That's what matters.
Well, I guess everybody wants to participate. It's always about having fun to be in Rallycross. Haha, now that is so amazing. Well, I know Wade is kind of feeling disappointed that this is going to be his race, but this is going to be all due respect. Well, anyway, I know this is going to be a very good time to be moving on to the next Rallycross event. Just going to have to go over to the map, and this is going to be moving on to the number 2 on the list. So looks like American Pro race is finished, so looks like this one might have to go over to ski jump. So it's just going to have to go back and get prepared.
Don't want to press you, but you need to win this one bad. Why? You win, you beat the champ. You beat the champ, that gets us in the headlines and on TV.
I guess this is going to be pretty good to be part of the headlines, but different track layout comes in for having a different nearby spot. So I'll be ready to go in for having a starting grid, ladies and gentlemen. So here I go. This is going to be having a second race out there.
I'm sending happy winning thoughts.
Okay, looks like Tuck is in the lead. Just gonna have to go in and overtake that C. Looks like he's currently in second place. But this time, I'll be having no nitrous needed. Okay, finally got it in. I still got this one. Bummer. This corner is very tricky.
I ain't beat you yet.
Come on, Tuck. I know this is going to be a fair rally race event. So it looks like coming in onto the second lap. Just going to have to go in. But the tarmac is definitely might be going smoothly as going a little bit harder. Okay, maybe this one might have to change options. There you go. Going back to first place. This will make it count. Oh man, that was so close. Didn't see that coming. Almost there. Just gonna have to take that control by taking a slide. And here comes the final lap, folks. Standard excellent for a Group B driver, but this one might take a lot of skill. But I bet if I could probably have to take part in special stage events, this is going to take plenty more time trials to go fast. Come on, just going to keep going. Checkpoint in. Almost there. Just gonna have to take one last turn. Man, that was so close. So that should be having a second place finish. But the top 3 has finally finished onto the check mark. But this is gonna have to take some more loot to be collected. There you go. Gearbox and exhaust are now in the stock.
Listen, you've got talent. That's true. This isn't just about to unlock your true potential. More accurately, someone. Me. Try to go it alone, you'll crash and burn. So far, what you've shown me is above average. Barely. And that's not what I'm looking for. You need to shine so the sponsors are chasing us and fans are ripping my shirt off, and I'm not there yet. I haven't been chased once since you arrived, and my shirt's looking just fine. That's on you.
Still got a long way to go, Wade. Still got a long way to go to take on for having some more experience of Rallycross. Now, I could probably have to slow down and get some upgrades to be installed, but this is definitely might be very good to be having my Citroen C3 Racing will be giving some more adjustment boost. So I could probably have to select some parts. Just gonna add the brakes. Okay, just gonna add the gearbox. So this one might add a muddy. ECU will be inserted, and for the most added parts we'll be putting in on the exhaust. There you go. Looks like this will might have 4 FX stats will be included. So now looks like this is going to be quite very good to have more parts to be upgraded. But anyway, this is going to be pretty good out there for taking some more skills and experience. But bonuses on every part, that is going to be quite very good to be possible whenever we might have some good fine upgrades. But maybe this will might have to pause again since I've become icon. Maybe this will might have taking a good look for a while. So let's just gonna check on the pilot. Okay, there's the icon points. So let's see, this will might have a good introduction for all kinds of good features. So, looks like this is definitely might be pretty good to choose any kinds of icon points whenever you want to spin. But this is very good. So, I could probably have to go any kinds of types whenever I'm about to be selected. So, this is going to be quite very good to do on the comfort, vehicle, and gameplay in 3 different category types. So, maybe this one might add a rich, because this one might have increased bucks gained by 0%. Maybe this is definitely might have what it takes to be available, but this one might have a decimal of 0.1%. But anyway, I could probably have to spin it at any time, so I could probably have to save it wisely. Now for the vehicle, let's see, this will might have something to be giving some good increased upgrades. Maybe the shifty might be very good. Increased slipstream power by 0%. Just gonna add by 0.4. Just gonna have to spin it. Intake should probably do as well. Maybe this one might add it. Okay, perfectionists. Maybe this might be very useful to be in air race events. Maybe this one might have something to be quite come up very good specifically in disciplined classes. Maybe gifted might be doing well. So I hope I could probably have to go in and get myself a monster truck disciplined vehicle. So this one might have 1. Magnificent. Yeah, I should probably have to spend only 1. Okay, looks like this is going to be quite very good for becoming an icon. So let's just going to have to go over to participate one more event. Let's see, this one might have to check. Alright, looks like this is going to be going over to Ski Jump Valley. Recommendation to be at 120. Currently performance at 132 when I install the parts. But this is going to be a lot of good ways to see how different track layouts will might coming in. didn't expect it that there was one player came in section. So we're just gonna get ready to go over to the starting grid. So I hope this is gonna be a lot of good efforts to be in a different layout. Just gonna have to take a little bit more U-turn on the right. Okay, there they are. All right. One more race for the kicks in this segment. And this is gonna be a lot of good skill to go. It's a little bit more crowded. Just gonna have to slide it in and take that checkpoint. Go on the overtake. Jeez. Just gonna have to be very more careful not to scratch the rally car. Just gonna keep going at it. Staying on the tarmac. Goes right back in onto the dirt and hit the tarmac again. Lap number 2 is on the way. Okay, gonna have to stay defendant in first place. They just really want to pass me. Four seconds behind. Come on. Gonna have to keep going. Final lap is on the way. Wow, that was so close. By the second there, I was about to get a little bit spun out. But it's still a four-wheel drive. It could take a lot of good response issue by staying in the good balance. Almost there. Finish line is just up ahead. Bingo! First place to be on the podium. Now that was an excellent Rallycross racing. Okay, there you go. 2 loops to be collected. Very nice and very awesome. So far, we're taking 3 events to be in a good location. But I mean, the first one is going to be pretty good awesome to be in the steep valley jump. But luckily for Wade, I bet this is definitely might be quite very surprisingly that I just took the spotlight. Well, anyway, this is going to be a very good fun time out there, folks. Rallycross racing, always going in to be on the dirt trail course. But I bet this one might have to be going in to be in the sprint race. But onto the full circuit layout, every time, whenever we have to depend on each ground of the surface to be going in onto the road or the dirt. But this one might have to take both instead. But anyway, but that was a good, awesome Rallycross ride out there, folks. So this one might have to get ready to park. Gonna have to get ready to go for some monster trucks. I can't wait to be ready to go. Alright folks, I hope you really enjoyed watching the race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. You can follow me on Instagram, DeepNetArt, and GT Planet whenever you want. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time to continue the journey in the Crew 2, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean. But this time, this will might have a good extreme jump before at the end of the video. Oh yeah, I really love this kind of a good stunt. Now that was an awesome jump.